Anyhow, David joins us now. David, sorry, mate, we've got you on the phone. That was unfortunate we couldn't make the video work, but it's lovely to have you on the show anyhow. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Now, first of all, I don't know if you know, because this might be the centrist, your publisher's doing it, but have you got
Yeah.
the book in all bookstores in this country?
I think it's in most, which has been the story of my publishing life. You know, I've done left field books that don't go mainstream, and vice versa. Um, a good majority of stores will have it,
No,
and
it's
of
just that
course,
I was just.
centrist.nz online as well.
Oh, okay. So you can order it online too. It's just that
Absolutely.
there are some, shall we say, left-leaning, still very much pro-Jacinda bookstores that I was just wondering how you would be going with
hmm
those. I was particularly thinking in Wellington.
Uh, you mean like Unity Books?
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, my last two books were launched at Unity, so I would expect them to be mature and intellectual about this.
Actually,
I'll find out.
before we get into the book though, what other I'm aware of the fact of your background as a you were a journalist, I think. Is that how you trained originally?
I am a journalist. Yeah,
You are still a
I'm a
journalist.
working journalist. Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
what in New Zealand or are you freelance?
uh, in New Zealand. Yeah. So, well, I write frequently for publications in New Zealand and abroad. For instance, The Spectator in Britain, The Australian, I've written for some time. Uh, I write for the New Zealand Listener, and indeed I've even worked for your favourite media organisation, RNZ, as a senior producer. So I've been around,
What you're currently
and
employed by Radio New Zealand as well.
I worked on no on a casual basis. I worked on Morning Report as a senior producer. It's relocated, of course, to Auckland, so not involved. I do
Oh,
stress the casual. It's not but over a period of quite a few years.
okay. So you've got a good journalism
Yes,
background, and you've written other books. What
balanced.
other books have you written?
Yeah. Well, I've done cookbooks.
Oh,
I did the
really?
RNC cookbook. Yes.
Yeah.
I did a great. I collaborated on a cookbook of Middle Eastern recipes um, because that's a region of the world I'm very interested in food-wise. I've written a book about Leonard Cohen. I collaborated with Jim Bolger, who would be a very familiar name to you, and
Did you write his
we did a book.
biography?
Yes, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Um,
That must have been an.
I wrote
I think I don't think I came out so well out of that biography just quietly.
a. We are talking about the same one, the one that from about 5 years ago.
Oh no, it was his biography that he wrote after he left.
It was
Might
his
have been somebody
memoir
else.
from the like View from the Top or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh, so
30
okay,
years
all
ago.
right,
That was
yeah,
30 years ago.
okay.
And just quickly, I wrote a book about the old state-run residential system for the young, which helped spur the Royal Commission of Inquiry, um, the rather doomed Royal Commission of Inquiry in this
Mm.
case. So, you know, I've been around, and that's what I do. That's how I make the mortgage.
Good on you. So what? Why did you write this book? What was the motivation to write it?
I'm an old-fashioned journalist, and I'm a bit of an old-fashioned liberal. Uh, and I was raised, as it were, in the craft to find the other side of stories. Um, and it seemed to me that the body of work on our 40th Prime Minister needed uh, some other side or other sides to it. So I that was that was the inspiration.
So what
Um,
you're saying that
yeah, yeah,
most of the articles or books that have been written about Jacinda were more panegyric, more complimentary, and you felt the need to balance
what a
that,
good
did you?
word. I like that word. Or build on it. No biography exists in isolation. It's not cut from new cloth. You're adding to like the body of knowledge, body of work that's out there. And so the impulse was journalistic. I wanted to get a lot of voices into this work. The one I did with Jim Bolger, it was just Jim and me. Um, but this time it seemed a really good idea to get, in this case, more than 100 views and perspectives. And it just seemed the picture of, you used a good word before, but my picture, the word I would use, it would be monochromatic. The portrait of Jacinda was this like actress from the West Wing or something, just this impossible, uh, uh, somewhere between Jed Bartlett and Mother Teresa, and there's a sort of absurdity to that, and I would hope that our culture is big enough to sort of move beyond it.
Well, we'll see. Listen, and the
What do
other
you
thing that,
think? What do you think?
well, I mean, you interviewed, well, your offsider, Rebecca, interviewed me on this particular issue.
Hmm.
But I was interested in a comment that I think I read of yours a week or so ago, in which you said by the time you'd finished writing the book, you liked Jacinda Ardern more but respected her less. Was that
Hmm.
is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah, it was more or less that, and um, I think well, I believe, and I think the weight of evidence is pretty strong that in significant part her government was a policy disaster. Um,
Mm.
the handling of the pandemic being simply one of a number of examples. Um, as a person, I really warm to her. Um, she's engaging and bright. I respect the way she got into office at such an early age. All the normal platitudes. I mean, I'm drawn to her as a person. I've debated her on stage as a person, as I go into in the book. But yeah, it would be lunatic to extol all the policies that she fronted.